Ever dream of cruising in a vintage Corvette or a classic Mustang? These cars are more than just vehicles, they are symbols of a bygone era, but hold on tight because the price of restoring these automotive masterpieces might just give you a serious case of sticker shock. The cost of bringing these beauties back to their former glory can be astronomical. Imagine receiving an invoice that rivals the cost of a brand new luxury car. That's the reality for many classic car enthusiasts. The restoration process is meticulous and labor-intensive, requiring specialized skills and tools. Every nut, bolt, and piece of chrome must be perfect, and that perfection comes at a steep price. So the next time you see a beautifully restored classic car cruising down the road, remember the time, effort, and money that went into making it look that way. It's not just a car, it's a labor of love. There's a certain magic to classic cars. They evoke a sense of nostalgia, a longing for a simpler time. Each classic car tells a story, not just of its own journey, but of the era it was born in. The curves, the lines, the craftsmanship, all speak of a time when design was as much about art as it was about function. They're not just vehicles, they're time capsules. Sitting behind the wheel of a classic car is like stepping into a time machine. The smell of the leather, the feel of the steering wheel, the sound of the engine, it all transports you back to a different era. For many enthusiasts, restoring a classic car is a labor of love. It's about preserving a piece of history, a tangible connection to a time when cars were more than just transportation. They were a symbol of freedom and adventure. Despite the challenges of finding skilled labor and rare parts, the allure of the classic car remains undiminished. Each restored car is a triumph of perseverance and dedication, a testament to the enduring appeal of the classic car. One of the biggest factors driving up restoration costs is the simple law of supply and demand. As classic cars become more desirable, the demand for original parts skyrockets. But here's the catch, they don't make these parts anymore. Finding a pristine dashboard for a '57 Chevy or a set of original hubcaps for a '65 Mustang can feel like searching for buried treasure. And it's not just the scarcity, it's the technology too. Today's cars are all about computers and sensors. Classic cars? Not so much. This means that even if you find the parts, you might need a skilled mechanic who understands both vintage mechanics and modern technology to make everything work together seamlessly. Okay, so parts are hard to find and labor requires a unique skill set, but that's not the whole story. The classic car market itself has become a high-stakes game. Social media platforms showcase jaw-dropping restorations, fueling the desire for perfection and driving up prices. What was once a niche hobby is now a global phenomenon. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for pristine examples, creating a ripple effect that impacts the entire restoration ecosystem. Labor rates for skilled craftsmen are rising, and the cost of materials from paint to upholstery is also on the upswing. It's a classic case of supply and demand, but with a passionate twist. Restoring a classic car is a journey filled with passion and unexpected financial pitfalls. My buddy Bob decided to restore his late father's 1967 Shelby Cobra. It was a way to reconnect with his dad's memory. Bob set a budget, but unforeseen issues arose. Rust had eaten away more of the frame than expected, requiring extensive metalwork. Finding original parts was another challenge, taking him across state lines and deep into online auctions. By the time the Cobra was ready, Bob had blown past his budget by $100,000. The car was a masterpiece, but the financial toll was immense. Bob's journey is a cautionary tale for anyone looking to restore a classic car. Be prepared for the unexpected and always have a contingency plan. Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge advocate for keeping these automotive treasures alive. There's nothing quite like the feeling of getting behind the wheel of a restored classic. But it's crucial to go into any restoration project with your eyes wide open. Understand that it's more than just a financial investment, it's an emotional one. Set realistic expectations, do your research, and be prepared for the unexpected. And most importantly, remember that the true value of a classic car isn't just about the money you put into it, but the joy it brings and the stories it tells.